Peace, y'all. All right. So, I'm back with another message. All right. And wish you inner peace and wholeness to send you nothing but love. All right. Peace to the OG family squad. Okay. Peace to the newer viewers. All right. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes. All right. So I pulled out my dowsing rod. All right, I was feeling something in the energy, and then we're gonna see. I'm gonna ask spirit first with the dowsing rod, and then if I get a yes, of course this video will get posted with the read and everything like that. All right. Remember to only take what resonates and leave what does not. Remember that messages are timeless unless I say I'm picking up on a specific time. Just because I don't call your zodiac sign does not mean that this is not your read. All right. Without further ado, I'm gonna get into it. All right. So. Most High Divine Spirit, ask, is there a message? Cross equals yes. Outside means no. Is there a message for the collective? Okay. So there is a message. Is this message specifically for divine feminine energy? No. Okay. Is this message specifically for divine masculine energy? No. Okay. Is this message is for those who will resonate in the collective? Okay. Is it a warning or a urgent message? Okay. I'm glad it's not, because y'all, when I peeped in the energy, I was like, I don't know. Like, I acknowledged to myself, I was like, what I was peeping in the energy today, okay, and recently before I did the read, it was kind of scary, okay, but that could be something to do with this about perspective. But I was like, I think I was more so like nerved or scared because I was like, I didn't understand it. Look, yes, because I didn't understand it, and I was like, oh God, I'm like, is something bad gonna happen? But the spirit was like, nah, see. All right. Why? I feel like the spirit is laughing with us, y'all. I literally felt the spirit laugh. All right. So it ain't nothing crazy. All right. So we're going to get into the read. All right. Thank you, Most High Divine Spirit. I'm going to tap the bell. All right. Which deck? No. All right. We're going with this one. So, signs in the energy that I was noticing, okay, you could be feeling extremely magnetic, okay. These aren't the signs that made me feel weird, okay. Power outages could be significant. Electronics tripping could be significant. I don't even know if it's Mercury retrograde. I need to look. You could be just wanting something and then it just appears, okay, like literally instant manifestation happening. You could find your energy so magnetic as well, like a lot of people staring at you more than normal, like your energy attracting and grabbing attention more so than normal, it seems, okay. Flocks of birds, that's what scared me today, boy. I'm like, oh God, I'm like, are they ravens? Because sometimes it was a whole lot of birds in the air, okay. It was like 150 birds. I'm not even lying, y'all. I know you've probably seen, but they were big birds. They want them little birds when they move in flocks. Nah, it was like big ass birds, and they didn't look like they were crows. They weren't crows. They looked like a whole bunch of hawks or something. And they were all in the sky, just soaring around and circling and moving in unison as a group, like a big tornado of fucking hawks in the sky. And I was like, oh God, like what the fuck is going on in the energy? And that shit scared me a bit. I'm like, oh no. Because sometimes, a whole lot of birds, whether it be like a whole lot of ravens or crows aren't necessarily bad. Just like everything else, they have a lower vibrational frequency that can be a message, and then also a higher vibrational frequency that can be a message. Okay, And sometimes like groups of birds can mean like, you know, death. Like crows could be like, oh, somebody's about to pass or something like that. Like generally it's crazy for me, like a sign for me, it's not always the case though, but a lot of times I've seen a lot of crows at certain points or something like that, or I'll be seeing them places and then somebody passes soon, you know. Crows can represent ancestors, they can represent change, they can represent your spirit guides, they can represent you know, transformation and rebirth. Okay. Alright, Spirit, what is the message for the collective? What is going on in the energy? It is currently Sagittarius season at the time that I'm doing this, but Scorpio energy is heavy. Okay, Scorpio energy is very heavy in the presence. Okay, I've been picking that up. Which Scorpio is also the sign, and here is also the death card. Okay, transformation. Again, new beginning, new season or something like that. And you could have also, like, if you resonate with that, you could have been feeling like nervous or anxious, or like intuitively you feel like something's happening or something's changing, but you don't know what, you know. I'm always say, don't let your fear rule you. Okay, don't let your fear rule you. You gotta remember, like, take a moment and breathe. Especially if you believe in the Most High, you feel me? You know that God is within you and also outside of you, and the universe is conspiring for your highest good and to make all your dreams come true and things like that. When you feel that fear, one of the things that I do is, you know, I take a moment, I accept that I'm feeling that way, and then you know, I let it go, and I make myself let it go and just put it in the hands of the Most High. Like, you feel me? What's gonna happen is to go. What's gonna happen? Fretting over it doesn't do anything but waste our energy focusing it on somewhere else that it doesn't need to be focused on. Okay. But there's some type of fulfillment. Just saw the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Some type of fulfillment, some type of overflow and abundance coming. 777 is significant. 144 is significant. 44, 444 is significant. 333 has been heavily significant. Been seeing that all over the place too. 44. Did I already say that? Probably did. I don't know. And I think I said in the last few reads, or one of the reads, I was like, double digits is significant as well. Like 77, 44, 55. Okay. There's a change in like the home front. So the Ten of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. Oh, picture frames falling and breaking could be significant as well. Relatives, family, some type of something. Ooh, no, not trying to tap into that, Spirit. Okay, unless it's specifically for the collective. I'm not trying to tap into that. Okay. You could be noticing individuals outside of you facing chaos. Okay. Facing chaos, like somebody heard this, somebody did this, or, you know, I spoke with somebody today, and just so happened like there was like they had got fired from their job or something like that. So, you know, jobs or career or change or something like that could be significant. Okay, I hope you didn't get fired if you did like your job and if it was your sustainable force of income. You feel me? I say okay. Police are real significant too, boy. They've been out. Okay, they've been out. Okay, policing, politicking is significant. Politics. All right. Almost out of our spirit. Ooh, wow. 8 of Pentacles. All right, so something that has to do with work or something that you are working on, okay, or it doesn't have to be. You could just be doing this, like that'd be a confirmation as well. You could have been working a lot, whether or not it's in an actual tax-paying job or whatever. Okay, you put some type of work or something is working. Okay, something is working, or manifestation. High priest. Okay, it's giving your intuition is working. Okay, the some type of work that you've been doing or that you've been feeling intuitively guided to or something like that is working out for you. Okay, or some work that you're doing is working. Okay, your intuition is growing intuitively. You know that something is working, something's going on. Okay, yeah. 6 of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Four of Swords. There goes that 44 I was talking about. High Priest, Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords. You're working on something, or something you've been doing, something that you've done intuitively has helped you to hold on to your peace. It's on the back of the deck. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, and you've been waiting for something to grow or something to move or prosper, or been working diligently with something for a while, patiently. Okay, Divine Spirit. Oh, Four of Wands. Something, some type of security, some type of group, some type of family, some type of support system, some type of celebration, some type of stability, some type of good energy. Okay, I love that. It feels really good. It feels really good. Ooh, that feels really good. That feels really good. From this Four of Pentacles, I'm sensing a holding back. You could have been holding back from certain connections, okay, due to past situations and trauma and things like that, okay, but now you're allowing yourself to allowing your spirit to shine, allowing your soul to show, and being yourself and finding your people, your tribe. This is giving the, you know, soul tribe, you know, vibe tribe energy. Yeah, Two of Wands. Saw the King of Cups, okay, individuals who are loving, compassionate, caring, supportive, protective, you know. Also, that's water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay, that doesn't have to be. They don't have to be that sign. Trust the process is what I just heard. Yep, Knight of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles, so trust the process. King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, trust the process. Okay, trust the process. Don't get stuck in your head. Okay, don't sabotage yourself. Don't be over here stressing and worrying too much. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands. This is some good. This is some powerful energy is what I want to say. This feels like stability. This feel like money. Okay, whether or not it's money or just, you know, security or something like that. Earth energy. All right. It's a lot of beautiful energy here. Okay, you've been working to have some type of stability, some type of fruitfulness. See them grapes up there. I never noticed those grapes up there, y'all. Grapes could be significant. Grape juice or something like that. And there's a hawk. I never noticed that hawk up there either. Yeah, it's a hawk. All right, clarifying the High Priestess. Five of Cups. Clarifying this Five of Cups for the High Priestess. Ooh, okay. That's a good bit of work. The Magician. Yep, I felt something about healing. I felt something about healing. The Magician, the Star, King of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and the Chariot. Y'all, that's some powerful movement energy. Yeah, that's giving you rose above, okay? Trusting the process of healing from those moments of sadness, dissatisfaction, or brokenness, okay? I'm really seeing you come out of that traumatic shell, okay? I'm really seeing you come out of that traumatic shell, and it's bringing you gold, okay? You are gold. You're a golden comet. I'm golden, I say, okay? Oh, when I started this read too, it was 11:33 when I started this read. Okay, 11:33. 11:44 is significant too. Okay. I feel like you have a dream or a wish that's about to come through. Something that you've been wanting to manifest is now happening. Okay. It may not be exactly right now, but it's like you feel that change. You feel the shift in the energy. Okay. Like it's either already shifted or you're in the middle of the shift, the transition. Okay. You're in the middle of a Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Most High Spirit. Thank you, Most High Spirit. Okay. Yeah. You're in the middle of a big transition right now. A really nice one. Okay. Trusting the process. Knight of Wands. Six of Swords. Clarify this Four of Pentacles and Knight of Wands. The shadow side, the Devil, and the Nine of Pentacles. Five, Four of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. I feel like at one time you were moving too fast. Okay, you was moving too fast. You had to slow down. Shadow side, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Cups, Four of Cups. Yeah. Okay, I'm hearing I have to make this happen. Okay, with that Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, alright, that makes sense. All right, so you had this pressure on you. Yeah, see, holding on to it. You had this pressure that you were putting on yourself, really. Pressure that you were putting on yourself to make everything happen, you know, make everything be all good and well, okay? And that's what was bringing you this Five of Cups. Okay, or that was a result of the Five of Cups. You're like, damn, I done felt this before. I just heard shame. Okay, you could have felt the shame of certain things before, and you're like, well, I have to, like, you had a point to prove, whether or not to others or to yourself. Okay, and in proving that point, you could have overworked yourself. Okay, in a sense. King of Swords and the Star. Yeah, you had to heal your thought process. Okay, so there's a transition in you healing your thought process right now. You're coming into a state of being where you won't have to, and you're not making yourself overdo it, okay, or overwork it, okay? Confirmation. I'm hearing that song. There's a song I have. It's called Manifesting Magic. She said, you're not here to struggle anymore. We're not here to struggle anymore. Okay? You're not here to struggle anymore, babes. You're not. Don't let anybody try to make you think otherwise. Okay? You're on a different frequency. All right? My collective, we vibrate on a different frequency. We don't vibrate on a regular, schmegular, you feel me, the same line as everybody else. We literally cannot do it. You will get sat down trying to act like everybody else. Okay. Queen of Swords, cutting through it. Nine of Cups, baby. Yeah, tell it like it is. Okay. That's the truth of the matter. You're realizing, like, the truth of the matter is there's a certain fulfillment that you can have, a dream, a wish fulfillment that you can have. And you had to change your mindset about how you went about it. It's not, you don't have to go about it in the way that you thought you had to go about it. Okay. I was talking to somebody about this recently, right? It was like, today actually I was talking to somebody, so yeah, that's a confirmation. And I was like, I used to work too hard. Like, when I'd have a job and I'd be in there working like super fucking hard, I'm doing the shit that the managers wouldn't even want to do, or overdoing it, or working too hard, end up hurt, end up sick, or something like that. And for me, it came from my the way I was raised to be a people pleaser by my own, my own family. I was raised to be a people pleaser. So, I took that energy over into the workforce because I didn't stand up for myself with my own family, or, I was people pleasing with my own relatives and shit like that. And then when I got into the workforce, now I'm people pleasing, overachieving and doing too much, doing way too much. Like, sure, working hard is cool and all. Working hard is cool, you feel me? You have to be able to at certain times, but you're not supposed to all the fucking time. Your body can only handle so much hard work. The people, and it depends on where you're at, and who you are. But a lot of the people, like past generations, you know what I mean? Like the Gen Xers, some millennials, the boomers, those individuals that worked way too hard because they were taught and trained to just use their life to work, now don't have a body to use, or, they're frail, they're sick, or, they can't do nothing. You feel me? Because over time it adds up. I just heard a friend of mine's voice. He said, "Yeah, you can't let them work you too hard." 5 of Wands. Yeah. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been fighting for that change. Okay, you've been fighting for this peace. You've been fighting for this peace. It is a battle to get to it. Okay, this calm, this resurrection of sorts, this resurgence. Okay. Dragons are significant. I just heard the year of the dragon. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Oh yeah. With that 4 of Wands, baby, you've been fighting to be in this devoted, wealthy, peaceful energy. Okay. There go the Emperor. I was about to say I felt that feminine energy, but I was like, what about the masculine energy? There he is. The Emperor. Fine, Emperor. Damn. The Emperor's figuring it out though. Because the Empress is back there behind him. Baby, if you divine masculine, the message for you, it could be a little stress right now with that 9 of Swords. Okay, you could be a little stressed or a lot of stress. You trying to take care of things. Now the King of Cups. Okay, the message specifically for divine masculine energy. And it doesn't matter if woman or man can be divine masculine. Okay, it's just the energy of to do, to make way, to build. Okay, to protect. But trying to be the father, trying to be the head of household, or different things like that. And it could be seeming like things are a lot. Okay, could be seeming like things are a lot, and you trying to balance it all out. You trying to see your woman or whoever be independent, and you also want to have your own independence, and it could be seeming like it's heavy. But the vision is the 10 of Cups, saying focus on the vision. Okay, you could be feeling like feeling a bit stuck or stagnant, but baby, the Empress, divine feminine, is behind you. Okay, divine feminine is behind you. Okay, and behind divine feminine is the victory. So baby, best believe, divine masculine, you got your divine feminine energy. With divine feminine energy, all is possible. Okay, especially when she got your back. Okay, when she in that Ace of Swords, baby, let me tell you, making it happen. Divine feminine, she gonna help you manifest. Okay, I know some people may be like, well, it's like, but I gotta put the hard work in. You can buy a house, but it still won't be a home without divine feminine. Okay, you can buy the house, but it's divine, and her divine feminine brings divine protection. Okay, divine feminine brings divine resurrection. Divine feminine brings divine blessings. You have the vision, and she's gonna organize what she need to do. Okay, she's gonna organize things. She's gonna make ways. She's gonna bring the energy. She's going to bring you peace. Not saying that we don't, you feel me? I'm divine feminine energy, but if we're gonna speak about women in general, we can also be chaotic as hell. You know this, okay? I accept that I can definitely be a chaotic bat out of hell, okay? We can be chaotic, but at the root of it, we're we're gonna do things to make sure that you're all right, okay? Yeah, we're gonna make sure that we're gonna put ourselves in the ways that we need to be. We're also gonna make sure that you're where you need to be, okay? Look, there you go, 3 of Wands, and then things coming on in. So I don't know if this message. Well, I think it's for both. It is collective, but I haven't picked up both divine masculine and divine feminine energy in one read in a while. They had been on different reads. Okay, like it's rare for them to be in the same read. So that tells me that y'all are on the same path. Okay, y'all are on the same book. Y'all are on the same page. Good God, y'all are on the same page. Okay. Divine feminine, divine masculine are on the same page. Okay, that's why things are also doing what they're doing. All this magically and all this, like, all these amazing things, and then the changes and things like that happening. Once divine masculine and divine feminine get on the same page, it's over with for these hoes. Okay, for everything else. Okay, it's divinity first in both. You finally like more understanding and more in each other's books. Okay, not saying one of you could have been already on like the book, but it take time for certain people to get on the same page as well. Okay, all right, is that it? Most of divine spirit, was that the messages? Feels so much better. Anything else? Ace of Cups. I saw the Ace of Cups when we started. Yeah, that's definitely it. I was seeing a whole bunch of love when I was shuffling. I seen this Ace of Cups like 3 times, and 10 of Cups, all this different stuff. It's a whole lot of love. It's a whole lot of overflow. It's a lot of things aligning. A lot of things happening. Okay. All right. If you feel like you don't see it, you better believe it. You better know it. Shit. Okay. It's a lot of beautiful things happening. Okay, then the changes could be scary. Okay, the changes could be scary. That's just all because you don't know what's happening, and it seems like something's happening, and that's where a lot of if we're gonna talk about past and a lot of genocide, different things like that, and war and things like that, most of it was because somebody didn't understand something else, and because they reacted out of fear. Okay, prejudice and witch hunts, all that shit, because people reacted out of fear. So don't react out of fear. And if you do, it's okay. Just try again. Just try again. But keep your wits about you, love. All right. I will catch y'all later. I'm going to leave this read here. All right. Wish you inner peace and wholeness, a city, nothing but love. So Shane out of here.